Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio version of a manifested tarot reading. I do that specifically because I want to eliminate visual distractions. You are visually, in fact, we all are visually distracted enough. That is the game. Occupy their eyes so that they're not thinking, they're simply reacting. I want you to think. So all you're going to get is today's tarot spread. That's it. Most people close their eyes, get into sort of a meditative and alpha state, and just kind of listen to what the explanation is as I go through it. They are then creating the pictures for their manifestation in their head. That's the key. I don't want you to create or have the pictures created for you on the screen. Don't want that. I want you to create your own pictures. And every person listening to this tarot reading will create different pictures in their heads. Same information, but your imagination is what's so powerful. That's what helps you to manifest. And that's what I want to exercise like a muscle. Okay, so I want you to think and feel for yourself. Fire up that imagination. That's my job. As opposed to other programs, podcasts, I am interested in one thing and one thing only: inspiring you. I know that sounds like bullshit. I get you. Considering that bullshit pretty much rules the world, and certainly in spades when you get on the internet, that's my one goal, to inspire you. Call it maybe a karmic debt, I don't know. But I want to give you straight ahead, clear, concise energy readings for tarot. If it resonates, climb on board and go like hell. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Step back. Maybe a day, a week, month, year, whatever. Somewhere down the road, it may resonate. You can always come back here and go through the reading again. It's all about energy. It's all about frequency. That's why you have to create the pictures in your head, in your mind, in your spirit. That's what I'm here to help you with. And we begin with the card in the middle. That is the Oracle card. Today, it is the never-ending story. And the, what would you call it? Pixie, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. Fairy, maybe? Sitting on top of the little time device. Ancient device. I really like these things. The sands of time, you may have heard that expression. That's where this comes from. They would put enough sand in a bottle, or in this case, this glass container, so it could cover 5 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, maybe several hours. And you just flip it over, and as the sand runs through, by the time it runs out, you have approximated whatever the time limit you wanted. So this creature is here. It looks like she is in some discomfort, maybe confused. Anyway, the number up in the right-hand corner is 37. 3 means lining up your mind, body, spirit. When it comes to manifesting, that's what the 3, it's not a third party. It's you lining up mind, body, spirit, cooperating with yourself. And the 7 talks about some sort of a mental or spiritual experience. I think both would apply at this point. And the 3 and 7 added together equal a 10 or a 1. You are beginning, or will be given an opportunity to change your thinking, your philosophy, and align your mind, body, spirit. In other words, not work against yourself. We all do. The greatest enemy that we have in our lives, bar none, is ourselves. Yes, we like to point at other people. Yes, we like to make noise about other things. But the fact of the matter is, more often than not, we sabotage ourselves. Well, we're human. What else would we do, right? So you're being given an opportunity with this never-ending story to turn the page in your life somehow. Now, we do have that big solar eclipse everybody's talking about coming up on the 8th of April. You're probably already kind of feeling the energy. We also have a Mercury retrograde, I think the 1st of April. That's no April Fool's joke. And we got the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. I think Mars and Saturn also in April. April will be an ass kicker. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to see a whole bunch of things, a sequence of events, but things are going to start lining up. And we are getting ready, for the gals listening, if you've had any children, you know what it's like to have your child come down the birth canal. Sort of kind of what we're all facing as human beings. We're being given an opportunity to either surrender or survive. Now, this has been going on for a number of years, but April 8th is really, I think, the time where you got to plant your flag in the sand. You got to stand up or sit down, shut up. And so April is going to be a monumentally interesting month. So the never-ending story continues, but you got to turn the page. Now, the meme for today says it's a hard pill to swallow, but you already know what to do. Problem is, it's out of your comfort zone. And that's the truth. I mean, really, that sums it up perfectly. You know what is coming. If you stay away from mass media, which is just public relations, it has nothing to do with news. It's just corporate public relations. But if you get off of that and search some of the other fascinating, informative sites, honest sites on the internet, you know what's going on. You already have a pretty good idea of what we could be facing, what we're likely to face. And so it becomes a situation where April will be a time for all of us to make decisions. We know what to do. Question is, it's out of our comfort zone, and that's enough to keep us stuck in our never-ending story. You could just stay where you are and suffer the consequences or turn the page. Even turning the page is not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. But at least you could be moving on to something new, something better. Let's begin. All the way on the left, we got the Ten of Swords. Swords are thoughts and ideas, usually from other people. We've known them for so long that we've kind of taken them as our ideas. Yeah, I thought about that. No, you didn't. Somebody else passed it down. You got some information, whatever. But the information that you got was a lie. Or lies. You can see that. The guy's 10 swords in his back. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The information he depended on was false. He was betrayed. He was let down. Literally stabbed in the back. That's one of the most difficult things I know people go through over these last few years especially, is to come to the realization that just about everything you have been told in your entire life has been a lie. And to come to that realization is out of your comfort zone. And that is the big decision. Do you turn the page or you just keep the game the same? Because it's comfortable. I know I'm getting the crap knocked out of me. I know I'm being cheated and lied to and taken advantage of. And in the end, as the people at the WEF say, you're going to have nothing and be happy with it. That's what's going to happen. You know that. Or you could step out of the comfort zone. wrap up that never-ending story, turn the page on your life. But that means you have to admit, oh man, everything I thought is a lie. Where do I begin? Well, what you do, you begin to contemplate the Hermit card. That's what you're doing right now. Do I go inside? Where do I find the information? You notice up in the card here, up in the far left, there is a full moon. I think that leads us to the solar eclipse coming up. I just think that April is going to be, if you have an open mind, this is going to be an amazing month. Not easy, but an amazing month nonetheless. And so you need the solitude, the introspection. You need to pay attention to the inner guidance. You're thinking about it. At what point do I get into a state where I can be open so I can get out of my comfort zone and improve my life and turn the page, have something better, more hopeful? And that's really what you're looking for. And thankfully, here's the next card. Ace of Wands. Wands are positivity, enthusiasm, joy, gratitude. And the Ace of Wands talks about beginnings, enthusiasm, courage, inspiration. If you decide to turn the page, if you decide to get out of your comfort zone, admit, yes, I have been lied to, which is an ego deflator for many. Mark Twain said it's easier to fool somebody than to convince them they have been fooled. It's all about ego. No, you couldn't fool me. Oh, yeah, we can. And we did. So, sucker, you going to wake up or are you going to just stay there, lay down? A lot of people are just going to lay down. They're going to stay in their comfort zone. But you have the opportunity to turn the page on this never-ending story. Admit that what you've been told has been a lie in every respect. And you got to start fresh. And that's the final card here, the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about your belief system, your group identification. What kind of world are you looking for? What kind of world are you hoping for? And more importantly, what are you willing to do to get that? It's really what the month of April is going to be. I don't necessarily think there will be a definitive action, although there could be. The aspects are such that we could, yeah. But I think it will be more of a continuation and an expansion of what we've gone through, which will then get you to admit, God, I've been lied to. I got to stop it. I got to find out where to go. I want a life that I'm plugged into. I want a life that's really mine, not somebody telling me that I'm going to have less and be happy with it. But that means you got to change your belief system. You got to be the Hierophant. It's the only way to end this never-ending story. It's the only way. Turn the page. Get out of your comfort zone. You will have the opportunity. Take advantage of it. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tarot reading. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time, peace and blessings.